a lot of older women give younger women bad advice because they're bitter about the position that they're in.
Yes.
I feel like older women lie to the younger generation of women.
Okay, go on.
And I just think what I hate is I hate lying to girls. And I just think it's like dishonest to say you can just do whatever you want and have no consequence. Like, it really pisses me off. I have 3 little sisters, you know? So it's like, you're going to say you can just do whatever you want. There's no consequences, even though, especially when it's women over like a certain age where they know deep down there are consequences for those kind of things. I mean, didn't that study just come out that said like 90% or 80% of OnlyFans workers are
content creators?
It's like 80. I think it was 80 to 90% of guys, or it was either 80 to 90% of OnlyFans content creators said they were rejected because of it, or 80 to 90% of like guys said they would reject someone because I don't remember which
probably
way it
the
was.
Second one.
Yeah, it was, but
because I'll tell you right now, those girls who make that money on OnlyFans do have boyfriends. They are getting in relationships. But one of 2 things happens: either the guy they're with has some other kind of proclivity, meaning like maybe he's bisexual and he's fine with the content creation, or he's in content creation also. Or what's most likely is that they have a man who, like, they lowered their standards and picked a guy who was very stable, and then eventually they're going to leave him. That's most, again, not all the time. I definitely know some, like, one of the things is when I made these comments, I had friends of mine that were married and they both do OnlyFans together. And I'm like, I'm not talking about you. You guys are doing OnlyFans together. Like, there's some girls that go on there, they don't even pose nude. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about girls who are literally doing hardcore porn to make a buck. And then I'm just mentioning that there might be some consequences for this. And I'm just getting fucking hounded. My girlfriend is actually more draconian about this than me. She's like, I'll never have an OnlyFans. Any OnlyFans. I won't do anything like that. And she made a video.
She seems awesome. I saw her on whatever. Yeah, she seems so cool.
Yeah. So she makes a video, and she in the video she says, I found my dream man, and he's proof for me that because I don't have an OnlyFans, I know that for me to get a guy like this, I need to not have an OnlyFans, right? And the hate, they're literally calling her a misogynist for saying this. She can have that opinion. That's what was so crazy to me.
Yeah. Well, and I just really don't like lying to younger women. And I think a lot of older women give younger women bad advice because they're bitter about the position that they're in.
Yes.
And it's like, I would rather like tell the next generation of women like that this stuff will have consequences, especially because I just have 3 little sisters. So I just don't like
I think what the issue is there's very little short-term consequence. And when you're in your feelings, you don't think about that. Because here's the thing. I think people are the way they are, not because of a lack of morality, but it's a lack of consequences. And let's talk about it on both sides.
Yeah.
Jordan Belfort.
Yeah.
Quaaludes. Prostitutes. 15 months or like 27 months in a federal prison. All this stuff. Is he more famous or less famous after he commits the crime?
Oh, more famous. That man built a career.
You saw the dude from Fire Festival. What's his name? Fadden.
I've heard of him. Yeah.
He goes on CNN the other day. He's doing Fire Festival Part 2. The Tinder swindler is starting a coaching program.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. That's horrible.
Isn't it horrible?
Yeah.
Okay. O.J. Simpson is about to get hired, because I talked to him about it. He's about to get hired to do a fantasy football podcast. Okay. Oliver North, who was part of the Iran-Contra affair, was a correspondent for Fox News. And when, what's his name? Logan Paul, he goes in that forest and there's that dead body up there, and he violates terms of service for YouTube. He becomes more famous afterwards. Remember, he's canceled, then he does the fight with KSI, and now he's more famous. My point is, no one pays for anything short-term. Pearl. And so when you have these women and they're looking at it from a situation where they see the glitz and glamour of one thing, but they don't see any sort of long-term consequences, I think that's what the issue is. It's not that there's no consequences. There's no short-term consequences.
Right.